So this is the coward, Darren McMillan, that took the life of Chicago police officer Enrique Martinez on November 11, 2024. So this is his mugshot. I have no clue what is coming out of his mouth, because I'm sure people are gonna want to know, but I have no idea. So I want to just correct a few things. So when police pulled the car over, he was actually the passenger in the car, not the driver. And that's when he began reaching for something. Obviously, we know it was a gun now. That's when police told him, "Stop reaching, put your hands up," and so on. That's when he didn't listen and grabbed the gun with the switch on it and started shooting towards police and striking Officer Martinez. That's also when he couldn't control the gun and struck the driver in the car he was in. There was also a third person in the car, but he was let go with no charges. With no charges, because he had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with unaliving Officer Martinez. So again, I would like to send my deepest condolences out to Officer Martinez's family. Rest in peace, Martinez, and God bless.
Just got his mugshot, and it's very interesting. We'll show it to you here shortly, but let's talk about what we've learned. 23-year-old Darren McMillan was already a convicted felon, and now he's facing 6 felony counts. One, obviously, for attempted murder of the officer that he dragged when he tried to get away from the scene. He's also facing first-degree murder charges for the killing of 26-year-old Chicago police officer Enrique Martinez. And let's show you that mugshot that I was just talking about. We just learned yesterday of McMillan's long criminal history. The 23-year-old has been arrested for unlawful possession of a weapon and has a pending case out of Will County for possessing and manufacturing cannabis. Months ago, he tried cheating on his drug test on October 16th. That's when he was placed on an electronic monitoring, and an ankle monitor was put on out of Will County. McMillan was the passenger in the stopped car Monday night in the 8000 block of South Ingleside. When Officer Enrique Martinez and his partner approached the car, McMillan was reaching into a bag, and that's when the suspect pulled out a gun modified with a switch on it, able to fire off multiple rounds in just seconds.
After noticing McMillan in the front passenger seat reaching for a bag on the floor of the vehicle, Officer Martinez and his partner gave verbal direction for McMillan to stop reaching. At this point, McMillan produced a fully automatic handgun equipped with a machine gun conversion device and an extended magazine, and fired in the direction of Officer Martinez, fatally striking him. The driver of the vehicle was also fatally struck multiple times by McMillan's gunfire. The weapon was recovered inside the vehicle.
Martinez was driven to the hospital by his fellow officers, but sadly died. McMillan pushed the driver of the car he was in out of the driver's seat, and that's when he dragged that officer. That officer discharged 1 bullet into the ground. He was injured, but we are told he will be okay. As for McMillan, he then took off on foot. He then broke into a woman's house and removed his ankle monitor. He cut it off with a knife. He was quickly caught just a few blocks away, and there was a third suspect inside of that vehicle when all of this happened. That person was in the rear seat of the vehicle. I am told that that person